Iran has made a fatal mistake by closing the Strait of Hormuz, and it's going to take a bit of time for these results to show. Don't get me wrong, closing the Strait of Hormuz and hijacking the world economy was a very potent short-term form of retaliation for Iran because we're seeing oil prices, overall energy prices, really increasing along with agriculture and fertilizer prices. But the problem for Iran is that this retaliation didn't just affect Iran's enemies, it also hit China, India, a bunch of other countries that Iran wants to have a stable relationship with. And now, all of these countries, friends and foes alike, are forced to start diversifying away from their reliance on the Strait of Hormuz. Saudi Arabia already built the East-West pipeline just in case Iran did decide to close the strait, and that can handle an extra 2 million more barrels per day. It's already handling about 5. Iraq can divert at least some of its oil to the Kirkuk-Ceyhan pipeline to leave through Turkey, and the UAE can divert some of their oil through the Fujairah pipeline through Oman and bypass the strait that way. And I'm well aware, for the short term, these countries can pump out an extra 5 or 6 million barrels a day, and that is nowhere near the 20 million barrels of oil that we're not seeing transiting through the Strait of Hormuz. But it's something. And let's not forget that the major oil producers of the world are also in the Western Hemisphere, like Canada, Venezuela, the United States, Mexico, Colombia. And right now, there is only one country on the planet that can deliver China's oil needs as quickly as if they would have gotten it from the Strait of Hormuz, and that is the United States, as long as the oil is exported through California. I'll remind you again, these are short-term solutions, but over the long term, the world isn't going to make the mistake of relying on the Strait of Hormuz again. Over the next 5 to 10 years, the United States, Canada, Norway, the Persian Gulf, and other advanced oil-producing countries are going to start evolving the supply chain to make sure that the Strait of Hormuz is not the valuable choke point it is for Iran that it was today. China, India, and Japan are also going to be creating supply chain buffers just in case something like this happens again as well. India, China, Japan, and a couple of other countries, I bet you, are going to start investing in Oman's oil pipeline infrastructure. I would not be surprised if they started building a whole bunch more ports for Oman to start exporting oil just in case the Strait of Hormuz did get closed again. And I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if China started expanding their fleet of smaller oil tankers so they could all fit through the Panama Canal when they're getting their oil from Venezuela. Now, all of these expansions will take time. They are starting now, and when they are finally completed, again in 5, 7, 10 years, Iran will lose so much of the leverage it had over the world. Thanks for watching.